Yeah, hello. Hi, Bruce Kittle here with a Mindful Monday. I hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great weekend and all of that. I am on game day for us here in Ninerland. We are preparing for the Niners versus the Rams tonight on Monday Night Football, so that's pretty exciting. So we're all good to go there. But wanted to get this out and appreciate those of you who follow, listen, and provide a little feedback now and then. So thank you very, very much. So let us then kind of prepare ourselves. Well, let's just do a little bit of breath work together first. So we're going to inhale tall and exhale wide just to get us settled. So let's do that first, just really nice and calm. So taking a nice big full breath in, inhale tall. So you're just stretching up, fill the lungs, maybe start in the belly and all the way up in through the lungs, feel the chest expand, hold for just a count or two, and exhale fully through the mouth. Do a couple more of those. Inhaling in, nice and tall, so you're comfortable, you're seated, feet square on the ground, or if you're on a cushion, that's great, or lying down. Hold and exhaling, letting go, releasing all the air out. Again, with each breath, gaining a little bit more comfort, a little bit more settlement, a little bit more groundedness to the earth. So we're inhaling again, nice and tall. Back straight, but not stiff, and exhaling that out. So kind of settled in, comfortable, firm, alert position without being too stiff. We'll do a little box breathing. So let's do that. I'll use the gong here and we'll get us going. So we're going to do, let's do a 5-round box. And we'll try that. Here we go. So we are inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, returning then, we'll just do 3 cleansing breaths. And as you take these breaths, just kind of visualize inhaling in. And just let's do a little bit of a survey of your body, maybe your thoughts and your emotions right now as we do this cleansing breath. And so anything that you've been really focusing on, holding on to, or that may be holding on to you, use these breaths to cleanse those things out, to set down, let go of anything that is not serving you in this moment. Just feel free to let all of those things go. Visualization for this process with each breath, think about maybe filling up a vase of water, vase, and as you exhale, pouring that off into a stream, and with all of the items in the vase, the troubles, the knots in your back, the aches in your head, the stress and anxiety you might hold, difficult people. As you breathe in, you put all of those into the pitcher. And as you breathe out, pour all of those into the stream and let them wash away to be free of them. So let's do 4 of these. Nice big deep breaths and then exhaling through the mouth, cleansing. So we are Just filling up that picture. As you inhale with the breath, go to anywhere that's tight. And as you exhale, releasing, letting go of, pouring out into the stream, and let them be gone. And one more. Use that breath, release the body, let those things go. All right, so kind of relaxing back into a normal breath. We'll just take a few breaths here, and again, just with each breath, back to your normal. Just relax, coming back. And again, breathe in those things you need and want. Breathe out, let go, release all you do not. So, kind of slowly return back to the room, and just a little thought for the day. I have a person in my life that I care about very much, but sometimes they're a little bit difficult to kind of read. And I think historically, if I'm finding awkward space with somebody, unless we really have to, power through something, I've kind of been a little bit more of the mind of, give things space and kind of let go. And I think that's kind of okay. And so I just wanted to kind of mention, though, I think kind of my growing edge or learning curve with that is maybe not, I think I've been letting go a little bit too much. I think I've been kind of spiritually avoiding, that piece. And so I think what I'm trying to do is stay a little bit more curious with those moments that feel a little bit awkward, or if I feel out of alignment with somebody, or myself even, and it could be me. So you guys might remember Professor McGee's STOP analysis. So STOP, S is for stop, T is for take a breath, O is for observe. So that's kind of that situational awareness, so that you're looking internally, what's going on with you, and or externally, what's going on around you. And then the P stands for proceed with intention and choosing a response about how you want to show up and in alignment with your values. So there's kind of that piece. And so thinking just a little bit more about that, I've been working on trying to stay a little bit more curious about that, and in a loving, gentle, kind way, checking in with myself first, because I think that's always the place to start. And like, what's going on? What am I doing? Those kind of things. What is this situation telling me about me? What am I feeling? What are my thoughts? And just really observing those kind of things, and then not letting my kind of mind take off with any of those things, and let those thoughts and emotions kind of twist it into something that it might not be. So I think we have a tendency, I know I do occasionally in those situations, to think that this is all about me. And most of the time it's really not. So anyway, and then lovingly, and if there's space, and the context is correct or right, and won't do harm, just I've been doing a lot better job inquiring, like, hey, is all good here, and what's going on, or here's how kind of I'm feeling, and that kind of stuff. So being vulnerable, I think, is really important, because I'm working on, and I still haven't left our guest for this last week on the podcast was Andy Ward, our Navy veteran, but she talks so much about building trust in herself, trusting her intuition, trusting herself to make choices, trusting herself to stay sober, and then learning how to trust other people. And so that trust piece comes back, and I think most solid relationships are built on this notion of trust, that you can actually talk about things that matter, because you don't have to put on some kind of facade that everything's okay. But you can't do that unless you actually trust somebody, and you are able and willing to be vulnerable with them to actually clear out maybe whatever's going on, and checking out maybe there's nothing going on. So anyway, so that's kind of so staying curious, not taking things personal, and having the courage, and because I think this is really hard. It's been really hard for me, because it's a lot easier for me just to get in the car and take off, go do something else, focus on a book, whatever. But finding that in order to nurture the relationships that I really care about and I have time for, that I have to put that kind of work into, and I have to embrace things that are difficult for me to do. And that means, bringing that to that attention to that person, and just checking on it, not with any kind of agenda, and being, not trying to be too sensitive about it or pouting or making drama out of it, but at the same time clarifying and say, my relationship with you is important. I want it to be good, and I'm just feeling a little bit out of alignment. I just want to check in and make sure everything's okay. So just encouragement to, when that feels safe, to think about maybe doing that, and always checking back into the self. What am I going through? What am I experiencing? What am I feeling? And then why? So the 3 questions I kind of tend to ask myself is, what am I feeling? And then why am I feeling that way? And then how do I feel about feeling that way? Because that third one really kind of opens the book for me. So that kind of tells me that I've got some other things going on a little bit. So anyway, so thoughts for the week. I hope you have a great week, and just continue to grow, build relationships. And again, just a shout out. Tonight is this weekend. They're doing a lot. The NFL is with cancer, and Connect for the Cure, and they've got all kinds of little things going on. But anyway, and I just shout out. So many of you may know my family story, but I haven't shared it too much. But my mom passed of cancer about 12 years ago. Never smoked, but got lung cancer. Anyway, it was a 8 or 9 year battle, and she passed. And then my sister passed a year ago in August after an 8 year battle with stomach cancer. So our family's been through some of that, and my father's actually had prostate cancer and is in recovery. So anyway, my heart goes out to families and individuals dealing with that cancer stuff, and I just offer all support and prayers. And to the extent that you can lend a hand or reach out or send loving kindness, do so. And again, just a reminder, we never really know what other people are going through or what they've been through. So offering grace and some empathy and loving support, and maybe together we can keep finding and fighting for a cure. So anyway, very much love to everybody, and thank you so much. And shout out, don't forget to check out the podcast episodes for the weekly seasonal shows. So appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.